Hello BookTube, welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth and it's actually daytime. I'm filming in the daytime. We've already had a pretty full day today though. It's around noon. We had to get up kind of early for a Saturday and go down to our church and practice for the program tomorrow. We're doing our cantata tomorrow morning and you're all invited if you'd like to come. If you live in Central Florida, let me know and I'll message you the location. But anyway, we did that and then we got home about 10 and I've been wrapping gifts and things like that, and I thought I would, while I was taking a little lunch break, I would just go ahead and film this video because tonight we have our Christmas party with my husband's family, and so I've been wrapping stuff and I've got to go cook some food to take and all that stuff, so it might be kind of late by the time we get back, so now is a good time to get this done. So just a quick reading update. Since last night, I haven't done much, but I did go ahead and read one chapter in the Christmas Town. So far, it sounds like it's going to be great. It is, the first chapter is about a girl who I think is about 18. She says she's been in the foster system for about 10 years, and she's been working at a grocery store for about well, she wouldn't be 18, maybe 2 years. I don't know. I'm trying to get all the timelines straight. But anyway, she's a new adult, and she's been working at a grocery store for a little while and not really enjoying it. She gets off work and just gets in her car and starts just kind of driving. She doesn't really celebrate Christmas, or it says she hasn't celebrated in a couple years. And so she gets to the town of Grandin, which is where all of these books take place, and she sees the banner for the Christmas parade, and she realizes she's hungry, goes in the grocery store, and the funny thing is that there's two lines for two cashiers, and one line has almost nobody in it, and the other one is backed up a long way, and so she starts to get the short line, and she hears the manager say, you know, register 2 is open, and all the people in line say, no, we want to get our message from Ben. And so she thinks, well, what are they doing? What do they mean, message from Ben? What do I not know about? And so she gets in line, and when she gets up to the checkout, the cashier is this young man, and he's apparently rifling through some notes, and he's putting one in every bag and, you know, telling everyone Merry Christmas and all of that. So she gets a note from him and walks on out towards the car, and her note says, "It's a great day because you're in it. You are welcome here, Ben." And she goes back inside and she said, "You put a note in my bag. Is that what you give to everybody?" He goes, "No, you were the only one that got that note." You know, in other words, he was giving everybody a different note. And she said, "Well, how do you know that it's a great day because I'm in it? And how do you, I mean, why are you welcoming me here?" And he says, "Well, you know, somebody somewhere cares because you're here today, and you are welcome here. We have a lot of things for Christmas." And he starts kind of telling you about the store, and so she goes out thinking, wow, no one's ever cared that I'm here today, and it kind of sparks a little bit of hope in her. So that's where we are right now. All of that happened in the first chapter, and I'm sure there's probably going to be another main character. Usually these books follow at least a couple of different storylines. So now I know the first one, and I'm probably not going to get back to this until maybe late tonight when it's time for bed and I'm winding down, because I've got a day full of Christmas stuff to do. In fact, my house kind of looks like Christmas exploded with all the wrapping paper and the groceries and the gifts to wrap and things like that. So anyway, I am looking forward to getting back into this. Like I said, I don't know if I'll get it done on time according to the schedule that I had set for the read-along, but I'm going to do my best. And other than that, I don't think I've done any other reading, so let me go ahead and, actually, you know what, I'm going to do my unwrapping at the very end, just in case something happens and I have to refilm. But I told you that today I would have a small book haul, so I think I'll start with my package. This came from Carm. His channel name is Ovrog74, I believe, OVROG, and it's the backwards, what do you call that, when something... No, that's not what I'm thinking. anyway, I don't know what I'm thinking about. If you flip that backwards, Gorvo is, and also a different number, is his other channel. He's a member of the vinyl community, and he found my channel maybe earlier in the year, or maybe even a year ago, I don't know. And we have been enjoying subscribing to each other's channels. He's always great at commenting, even though we read a lot of the different types of books. He's just a really super nice guy. And I mentioned some music that I was enjoying, I think for the Cozy-a-thon, and that I didn't have a copy of it, so I just looked it up on YouTube, and he said, oh, I have an extra copy of that. So I think this is what he's sending me, and so I appreciate it. So let's just see, without showing you addresses, let's see what's in here. Oh wow, this is a lot more than one music CD, but it is the one that we talked about was Ray Lynch, Deep Breakfast. And I remember this from the early years of my theme park job. This used to play back in the back of the park, and I just really enjoyed it. And somebody then told me who the artist was and the name of the CD. So I just always had it in the back of my head. And then here's some more Ray Lynch. This one is Nothing Above My Shoulders But the Evening. Nice. So there's that one. And then this one I have no idea about. Looks like Himakami Moonwater. So these sound like these will be very nice, relaxing instrumental music to read by. And that's awesome. Oh, and oh, this is so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was just watching Linda Collins' video. She has recently started doing videos again, and she's done a couple of reading vlogs. I think she's from Australia. And this is one of the books that she is reading. It's The Grim Steeper. It looks like a tea-type mystery by Amanda Cooper. It's got a beautiful cat. Looks like a Himalayan and a tea set. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Carm. That's awesome. For tea drinkers all across the world, I highly recommend this series, and that is by Cozy Mystery Book Review. Oh, how fun. This is a teapot collector mystery. I have never heard of this series until I just saw Linda reading it. So how fun. And then there's a card and a note, which I will read later. Thank you so much, Carm. This is so wonderful. And I do have some stuff for you as part of my book unhaul, book sharing, and I will be getting that out, hopefully. I had hoped to get all of that stuff mailed before now, but Christmas happened, and I will get that all done. So, now my book haul. This is mostly a thrift store book haul. 2 of these books are from my friend's flea market bookstore, and then the others are from a charity shop. So the ones I got from my friend's flea market bookstore, I got Sunrise Crossing by Jody Thomas. This is one of the Ransom Canyon series. I've been gradually just collecting these as I see them. And then she pulled this out for me because I went in asking her if she had any Christmas books. And she found this Janet Daly book, A Cowboy Under My Christmas Tree. So this will be a romance. I have read another one of Janet Daly's Christmas books, the last one in the Calder saga, because I was finishing that whole series, and I read that last year. And it's called Santa in Montana. So I've enjoyed Janet Daly's Calder series. I don't think I've read anything else by her. I've got a couple of other books by her that I haven't read that are not part of that series. So she sells her mass market paperbacks for $1, and I just decided to go ahead and pick this one since she went to the trouble to find it for me. And then at the thrift store, I got 1 mass market paperback and 3 hardcovers. This is Video Kill by Joanne Fluke. She has a few thriller mysteries, like suspense thrillers that are not cozy, obviously, if they're suspense thrillers. Joanne Fluke is the author of the Hannah Swenson Baking Mysteries. I think that was the first cozy mystery series that I ever read, and I'm completely caught up with it. And I'm interested in reading her thrillers, and this is one of them. I've got a couple of the others, and I didn't have this one. And I believe I paid 50 cents for that. And then all of these were $1. 2 of them are for me, and 1 is for another friend. All right, I got Shadows of the Past by Emily Thomas. This is part of the Secrets of the Blue Hill Library series that is published by Guidepost. I haven't looked to see which number this is. I have 3 of these already, and I just checked my book catalog on my Kindle and I saw that I didn't have this one, and it was $1. Then here's one I picked up for a friend who I've been gathering some books for, and he reimburses me. And this one, he said, you know, he's trying to get all the Orson Scott Card books in hardcover. So I found this one called Invasive Procedures. It's written by Orson Scott Card and Aaron Johnston. I don't know anything about it, but it was in really good condition for $1, and I went ahead and grabbed that. Then I was looking for some stuff for my mother-in-law, and this is one that I might give her eventually, but I think I want to read it first, so I'll probably give her this sometime later. Her birthday's in January. If I can get it read early January, I'll pass it on then. If not, then sometime in the future. This is called Wild Card Quilt. I've never heard of it. It is by Janice Ray. And I was really intrigued because of the slides on the front. You guys remember slides? My father had a slide camera, and all of the pictures he took from my childhood are on slides. My siblings have them now and are trying to get them all converted over to digital, but we would just sit and have slideshows, and when we would have company, we would get out the slides and the projector and the screen and all of that stuff. So I have fond memories of slides. So this is what it looks like on the back, and yeah, I'm excited about it. I think this, where does it take place? This says it takes place in a small southern town, so it's I think it's historical fiction, maybe. Oh, and it's a memoir. A memoir. It says memoir/nature. And so she also wrote The Ecology of a Cracker Childhood. So it maybe is Florida. I don't know. It sounds like something that my husband might enjoy too, and eventually I will probably pass it on to my mother-in-law if I read it and think it's something that she'll enjoy. So that is that. Another book that's sitting here in front of me that my husband checked out from the library. I think this is going to be my first book of 2018. It is super short. In fact, it's called A Short Guide to a Happy Life by Anna Quinlan. It's only about 50 pages long, and half of the pages are pictures, and it will be super quick to read. If I can squeeze it in this year, I might, but it looks like kind of a good book to start the year out with for 2018. And that is a library book. So that is it for now. Let me go to my next Unwrapping, which is something I will probably read in January, but we'll see what it is. Oh, okay. I'm always collecting quilting books. This is something I'll probably eventually pass on to my sister, but I'm going to read it first. It's called Patchwork Christmas by Renee DeMarco and Colleen L. Reese. One woman's legacy of hope is bestowed upon two struggling couples. And on the back it says, An Heirloom Quilt Mends Tattered Hearts. And it's about a retired school teacher. Wow, that is my sister. She's a retired school teacher. So I hope this is something that we will both love. All right, so that's it for this video. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. And if you have time to comment, I would love it. And if you don't, I totally understand. And if you're not even watching this until after Christmas, please still comment. Say hello. I'm still going to be reading. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.